So we were meant to be going away and I was meant to book the hut and I didn't book it, and I just assumed that we'd be able to get a spot, but we didn't.
So Renata, what are you doing at the moment?
Not booking a trip that we're meant to be going on tomorrow. This is what Adventures with Me is like, unfortunately, for Josh. So I have come up with a new plan. We're going to go to this other hut that I found that is a short walk. On the dock website it says that it's 1 to 3 hours, and I read a couple of blogs that said that it took them just under 2 hours with kids, so I'm hoping that's the category that we fall into. It's not one that you can book in advance, it's a first come first serve basis, so I need to go and pick up a hut pass. You prepay for these hut passes and then you leave them in the honesty box when you stay there. Worst case scenario, we get there and it's full and we turn around and we hike back out for 2 hours and then we sleep in our rooftop tent in the car park. Hopefully the weekend is still going to be an amazing adventure. It's just not going to be the adventure that we have been planning for the last several weeks, which is a bit gutting. I said to Josh, we'll have fun no matter what we're doing, so we'll still all be together and we'll still be outside having an epic adventure. So hopefully I'm right. Hopefully that's the case and we do all still have fun. I've just picked up 2 packs that we're borrowing from my dad. They're actually way better condition than I was expecting, so I'm stoked about that. I popped into Good For, which is a like bulk food shop, to get some treaty snack things, like we call it scroggin in New Zealand, but like trail mix stuff. And yeah, getting really excited now. So I'm gonna go buy a hut pass and then head home and think about starting to pack and get ready. Read your little book. Which little book do you want to read? Guys, should we tell everyone about what our plans are for the weekend? What do you think? No. There's a flamingo in there. We've successfully gone and picked up the bags from my dad. We have 2 bags. We're stoked with those. They're going to be perfect for our trip. We're trying to keep costs low, so we've borrowed gear. The place that we're going to stay is $5 a night per adult. Gaia is free.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11.
Good counting. We were going to do like a packing video tonight of all the things we're taking, but it is nearly 5 o'clock and we need to do dinner for Gaia, and I think we've just run out of time. What do you think?
Okay.
You think it's great? You want to come around here and say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Hungry. Hungry.
Would you like to tell everyone about Kindy?
Kindy's fun. Kindy, little drop of no fun.
Drop-off's not fun, no. What did Papa give us?
New bag.
Papa gave us new bags.
Hello. Hello. That's a Kindy very fun inside. So drop off no fun.
Yeah, drop-off's no fun, but Kindy's heaps of fun's in it. So, peekaboo! Peekaboo! Alright, so an update on the planning trip prep situation. Trip prep. I am fully packed. This is my bag here. Should I try and put it on? I don't know if you can see this. So one of us is fully packed. My stuff, Gaia's stuff, books and toys for Gaia, snacks for everyone, nappies and wipes, pajamas, everything, sleeping bag. And one of us
is doing the important job and ordering some food.
Josh is ordering pizza for dinner. This is Josh's sad looking bag and Josh's sleeping bag.
Yeah, so the sleeping bag that we have borrowed very kindly from our friend unfortunately takes up the whole space of my bag. So
we're trying to borrow someone else's.
We're trying to borrow another one, and if not, then I will pack again in the morning and I will try and cram as much as I possibly can down the sides.
So that's our update for packing. I haven't even shared what we packed. If you guys would like a more in-depth video on what we're actually taking, We can let you know if it was a disaster or not, but comment below and let us know, and happy to share what we've actually packed. We're very disorganized. We're, what's this saying? Like all the gear and no idea, except we actually don't have the gear and we don't have the idea. But we have a lot of enthusiasm, so I'm hoping that will see us through.
This is Renata's harebrained scheme to get us going to these dock huts, which sounds cool until you realise you have no gear. But I'm sure it's going to be a fun and enjoyable adventure. Fingers crossed, no rain, and we will have a lovely hike tomorrow, and then we may be sleeping in a room with 14 other people with our bubbaroo who doesn't sleep through the night. I
tried to explain to Josh that all people are welcome, including children who don't sleep through the night, so we will be totally fine. This is going to be a completely new experience for us, and I'm really excited about it, and hopefully I have enough excitement and enthusiasm to rub off on Josh and that he'll also be excited, but we'll find out tomorrow. So Gaia's asleep, we've finally finished packing, or at least I have, and I don't know what Josh is going to do, but me and Gaia are sorted, so we'll see you guys in the morning.
I'll pack in the morning. It'll be good, it'll be fine. Nice and easy, chill.
Alright, night guys.
We've managed to get here and we are just starting our walk now up to the dock hut, which is the Department of Conservation, if you don't know what the dock means. And we have got here kind of just before 11 AM, but there was already loads of people, and the hut itself only has 16 beds in it. So we're not sure if we're gonna get a bed tonight, but we'll do the walk, get there. It's roughly anywhere between like 1 hour to 3 hours depending on the walk, but we will see if we get a bed, and if we don't, we'll come back, and we've got our roof tent anyway.
Because this is our first overnight backpacking trip like this. Josh and I have done things like this when we were much younger, but definitely not with Gaia. I feel like we're very unprepared. We mentioned this yesterday, but we haven't really checked if our packs fit properly or if we have all our gear, and obviously we've arrived here, we might not even get a bed tonight, so it might just be a really long day hike. We'll see. Wow. First fail on my part. Is it the first, or has there been more already? Yeah, I didn't book the hut. That was obviously the first. Second or third or fourth fail on my part. I left the hut passes that I bought yesterday in the car, and Josh has just had to leave me with his bag, and he's had to run back up the road to the car. Luckily we hadn't gone too far. He's headed back up there to get the hut passes now, and Guy is very excited that he's back, so just gone to meet him. I'm not one to think that things are like jinxed or whatever. I don't really buy into that whole mentality, but if there was ever a trip to say hadn't got off to the best start, this would be it. Not booking the hut, not having the right gear. Josh's sleeping bag doesn't really fit in his bag properly. We don't have any cooking stuff, so we pre-cooked all our food to bring with us for tonight. Getting here in the car park being full, me forgetting the hut passes. Hopefully it's no more problems from here on out, and we get there and have a great time.
Mommy,
yeah? Dad is back, and he's got the hut passes. Yay, Dada. So when you're walking in New Zealand, and probably other places, but they have these markers all the way along where you're going. So you're looking out on the trees and the posts. And you got to watch out for traps all the time. Sometimes you've got traps for like mice and rodents and stuff. But that's what we're looking out for. So we're going to be passing through some private farmland now. So that's the first section of this walk, and the walk that we're doing is a loop. So we're going to go in one way, get to the hut, and then if it's full we'll walk out the other way, and if it's not full we'll stay the night and walk out the other way tomorrow morning. I will watch out for
So you may have seen us go through these a lot on our videos, but this is basically a station to clean your shoes and your boots because of kauri dieback, which is a disease which affects the kauri trees, which are native trees to New Zealand. And New Zealand is doing a massive effort to try and stop this from happening.
I wore my fleece on the walk and it doesn't fit in my pack, so. So far the walk has been really toddler friendly. It is alongside a creek and there are a few places where the track is a bit thin, but it's all flat. It's a really easy walk. We just walked past a sign that said we had come 30 minutes and had 20 minutes to go, so I think that's just to the connecting track that then takes us to the hut, because the hut is much further than that. But Gaia's doing amazingly. I definitely would have rather that we stayed in a hut that was pre-booked, because I'm feeling anxious about getting there and feeling a bit hurried, finding it hard to just like enjoy taking our time and taking it slow, which was our original plan, because I'm anxious to get there and find out if we've got a bed or not. But yeah, definitely recommend if you're looking for like a nice, easy, gentle adventure. It would be even better if we'd got here and the car park was empty though.
Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, little dog. So after what was quite an easy walk, we've now come up this kind of like foresty, muddy type area, which is, after all the rain that we've had, a bit muddy, a bit slippy, so it's a bit treacherous. But Gaia is doing an awesome job and Renata's leading the way with her while I try and get some shots from behind and take in all this natural beauty, which is absolutely stunning. I love New Zealand. It's so beautiful. Like, the greatest thing about doing walks here is that there's just nothing to be worried about. It's just nature. No creepy crawlies, no deadly snakes, no deadly spiders, no scorpions, no nothing. Nice and easy. So I'm gonna crack on and catch up to these guys now.
Gaia is doing amazingly. She has basically walked, I would say like 90% of the time herself so far, which is incredible. And we have lots of snacks for her. She's enjoying looking at rocks and sticks and things like that. It is definitely a really new experience doing this kind of walk with her, because we have the pressure to get to the hut to see if there's space for us or not. But we still have lots of time, and hopefully we're not far from the hut now. So we're all starting to feel really excited about arriving at the hut and dumping our bags and hopefully being able to have some nature play and some dinner and not having to hike out until tomorrow. We might go around. You wait there for us, Gaia.
What do you think of this adventure, Dad? It'll be great.
We made it! We've made it to Delhi's clearance hut and we are so excited to be here. Well, I am, I'm not sure about Josh, but I'm gonna give you guys a hut tour. There is a fire pit here that somebody has built and looks like people have been having fires, so we're excited about that for tonight. There's a long drop toilet down the path over there, which I won't show you guys, save you from that, but I will take you inside and give you a tour of what DOC, which is Department of Conservation, hut in New Zealand looks like. So this is a 16 bed dorm and there's 2 bedrooms and each bedroom sleeps 8 people.
Hi, welcome to my room. So this is my first experience of a DOC hut ever. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was a bit surprised that the beds are so close together. A little bit like a prison in Thailand or something, but a little bit nicer. But it's actually quite nice. Like, the mattresses are pretty good. We'll be able to have a couple of mattresses together, maybe even 3 if there's not any people here. It's just literally in the middle of nowhere. There's no signal, there's nothing. It's just an escape into the country. which is really, really incredible. And we've got matches and firelighters for our fire tonight. There's no lights, so we've got a torch with us, so we'll be able to have that. And there's a long drop, and that's it really for this half of this dock hut.
Gaia, do you want to give us an introduction to your room?
There's a sex blanket. Thank you, sis.
So these are our bags here. We've claimed these beds. Do you want to show everyone how you climb up the ladder?
So cold up there.
So cold up there.
I didn't really need the blanket to go for
It's
it.
so cold in here already. It feels like it's gonna be quite cold, eh?
So think blanket help Bobby.
The blankets will. That's great problem solving, Gaia. I love your positive can-do attitude. Dada could learn a thing. And so that is the hut tour where we're staying tonight. And so far we're the only people... Hey!
Foxy flew into shot.
So far we're the only people here, and I'm kind of hoping it stays that way. Or if people do come, that they... I'm kind of hoping that we end up being the only ones here tonight, or if other people do come, that they go and sleep in the room down there and we get this room to ourselves. That would be a really nice first introduction. As you can probably tell, Josh is not totally vibing it yet, so we'll see how the night goes. This could be our first and last time in the dock hut. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're gonna go and get on with having some fun.
Last night was a disaster.